After we blew it in extras in the last one, we needed a bounce back big time. And Ubaldo Jimenez is on the mound yet again. So I actually think I put in Johnny Cueto for Nolan Ryan, I'm pretty sure. So as of right now, the starting rotation is Kershaw, Fernandez, Johnny Cueto, Bumgarner, and did I say Jimenez? But yeah, I don't have Nolan Ryan in the starting rotation at the moment, and until I get Bumgarner to the mound, I'm probably just going to leave it that way. And yeah, I pitched with everybody except for Bumgarner so far, so hopefully I'll be able to take the mound with him soon. Been switching up the rotation, hoping I can get some guys to the mound. I was coming out of the gates struggling big time. After that lead-off single, I am going down, making no noise. A-Rod goes down for the final out of that inning, swinging and missing. So haven't really done much with A-Rod so far since I picked him up. But before anybody gets carried away, this is only, the third game I've played with him, so I can heat up at any time with A-Rod. That's probably going to happen. I just have a feeling. One game, I'm just going to go absolutely insane and just get like 4 or 5 hits or something like that. This guy had a pretty decent team, too. I think back-to-back games now played guys with pretty decent teams. And this guy also had Pujols and Ted Williams, so this guy is pulling a me right now, having Pujols and Ted Williams. Definitely the first guy I've seen with both those guys on the team. I haven't even played that many people with the 99 Pujols yet. I mean, I've played a good amount of guys with the Ted Williams, but Pujols, not even, man. Like, this is probably only the second or third guy I've played with that 99 Pujols, but I've played at least like 6 or 7 guys with the Ted Williams so far. So, I don't know. Maybe people think Ted Williams is better, or maybe, I don't know. Maybe they just maybe they're not even a level 50 with the Rizzo captain. Maybe that's the case. But, yeah, like I said in the last video, I don't even know. I haven't even checked yet if the new captains are out yet, and if they are, I haven't even seen them. I think it's tomorrow that they come out Friday, so I'm definitely going to check those guys when they first come out. Wish they would leak some players or something so everybody knows, who they want to get and how many tickets they need, because who knows if they're even going to release some 99 players. They could release some 97s, 98s, and you won't even need 5,500 tickets. You only need about 4,000. But this game, I'm going to try and talk about this game as much as possible because I haven't been doing that in the past couple of videos. But this guy also had the prime Tulowitzki, and that's what I was saying, man. Everybody seems to have the prime Tulowitzki, so that's kind of a reason why I wanted to pick up the flashback A-Rod. And yeah, fucking steroid junkie is in yet another game. Since he was making good contact in the last game, so I wanted to throw him back in there, see what he could do just flying out to left field. So after that Cano single, I was struggling big time going down this inning 1-2-3 again in the top of the third. So do we have yet another pitcher's duel brewing? Because this guy only had about 1 base hit with Trout, I think he had. So this is going to be another pitcher's duel, I figure. This guy, I think he had his Diamond Dynasty player on the mound, so that is always interesting. Very interesting, to say the least, when you face people's Diamond Dynasty's player. And Jimenez has been just on a roll since he has been in, just pitching fucking insane, getting Trout to swing and miss right there for the strikeout. So I need to get something going. I need to get something going quick. Pujols has been heating up lately, but he's going down swinging in the fourth. This game is moving right along quick, too. And A-Rod is just grounding out to shortstop right there to Tulowitzki. So, man, nothing is being done in this game so far. Another pitcher's duel, obviously. After a leadoff walk, Ted Williams is able to, or after, I think there was one down when I got the walk, but still, Ted Williams is driving one up the gut, able to find some outfield grass, so now this guy got Mookie Betts up. Always got to be careful when you're throwing to this guy, but Jimenez says, fuck that. I'm getting the K on the slider down and away right there. And then can you believe this? Mauer is able to get an infield single, so this guy is threatening big time. With the bases loaded, this is who you don't want to have at the plate when the bases are loaded if you are the opposing side. Tulowitzki is just flying out to foul territory right there, so luckily I am able to get out of that. That was a huge sigh of relief. Thought this guy was going to blow this game wide open. Matt Kemp is almost look at Tulowitzki over there, almost able to make play of the year. Looking like Derek Jeter over there, but Kemp runs that out with the pretty decent speed. And then Hamilton is hitting a chopper to first base, but Kemp is able to get in there too, so both guys make it in. Arenado, do something, young man. Send it. I thought that looked good off the bat. I actually had my fucking hands in the air, my arms in the air when that shit happened. He almost fucking whiffed on that, almost didn't even make the catch, but that was just a little blooper into left center. And then the steroid junkie is making shitty contact. And that is just a fly out and foul ground again to end that inning. So, man, when is some offense going to be captured? Ichiro starting this inning off. Cano is able to rob him of a base hit with the spin. Oh, that wasn't Ichiro. This is Ichiro. That was his Diamond Dynasty player, I'm pretty sure. Ichiro is hitting a line drive to Kemp. So now 2 down in the bottom of the 5th, and this guy's looking to get something going with Trout again. Already has a base hit up until this point. With the 2-2 count, I'm already at like 70 pitches, so getting up there in the pitch count, but I'm able to get Trout looking on the fastball high and away. So now we're going to the top of the 6th, and more offense struggles for the team. But this guy's throwing it away, making a costly error. You know I got to make that guy pay for that shit. And I do. Ted Williams is making good contact, and that is just off the wall. I thought that was going to be gone for sure. I don't give 2 shits. I'm sending Cano home, and he makes it in. Luckily, I'm able to get the run scored right there, so you got to capitalize on those damn mistakes, and I do just that. Pujols is just grounding out for the 2nd out of this inning, so I still got some guys. I still got a guy on base, so Kemp can cash in another run. But I am just flying out to center field, making pretty decent contact, I guess. But that is just the 3rd out of this inning. So luckily, I'm able to go up 1-0 in this game. Not much offense going on. What, we have like 3 hits each or something like that? Reggie Stalker is just grounding out to Arenado to begin this inning. Reggie Stalker actually has some pretty decent speed. Some underrated speed from Reggie Stalker right there. Pujols is able to avoid that's what you got to do with Pujols, man. You got to send it to the opposite field to beat the shift. Ted Williams is up next, and you always got to be careful with this guy. But luckily, Cano was squeezing second base. Luckily, there was a guy on first base, too, so not getting the single up the gut. God knows what would have happened if he advanced the runners, too. So, I mean, I'm able to get out of that inning with the inning-ending double play, and Hamilton has been struggling a little bit lately. I mean, a couple games ago, I think I had a couple hits with him, but ever since then, not really much on the board for Hamilton. Arenado trying to send one deep to the opposite field, and that is just to the warning track. So the steroid junkie is trying to get a 2-out rally going. No. So, man, we are getting into the late innings. We're going into the bottom of the 7th, and Mookie Betts is up, and he is sending one to the opposite field. Ted Williams! I should have dove for that. That could have been fucking play of the year as well if I dove for that. Who knows, though. I didn't want to risk it. But it doesn't even matter because Joe Mauer is stepping up to the dish next. I fucking hate that animation on the wall. But Mauer is finding the gap for the triple. So this guy is threatening with 1 down in the bottom of the 7th. He's got his Diamond Dynasty player up next. He's hitting a weak little dribbler back to the pitcher, but he's sending the guy home. What is this guy even thinking? Actually, I probably would have done the same thing. I would have just said, fuck it, sent the guy home. He's not able to make it, able to throw him out, and then Ichiro is just grounding out to end the 7th. So going into the 8th, we got the top of the order coming, or actually no, 1 down, and Robinson Cano is up. I got an 0-2 count. This guy actually had a decent amount of strikeouts on me too. I think he had about 6 strikeouts on me. That was number 7 possibly in this game. So this guy, he was just wheeling and dealing on the hill. But Ted Williams, able to do some damage, trying to get a 2-out rally going in the 8th. So that is a stand-up double. Pujols is up next. Pujols has been breaking out of the slump lately, looking to drive in that run from second base, going down swinging. This guy was just going off on the mound, and it was crazy. The squad could not touch this guy some innings, and now I'm putting the flashback Kenley Jansen in, who I just picked up recently. I actually had just the live series Kenley Jansen, but I was able to pick up the flashback Kenley Jansen, because if you ask me, that card is much better. So this guy got a man on in the bottom of the 8th, only on first base though. With a 2-2 count, I'm able to jam Ted Williams right there. Don't even know why Jansen didn't try to make a play right there, but I'm able to get him. So this is getting late. Somebody needs to be the hero. We are in the 9th inning. Somebody needs to be the hero. Who can it be?
And throw 100 miles an hour for...
Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run.
I fucking knew it, man. I knew it. I knew A-Rod was going to do something clutch. He was struggling a little bit after his debut, but I had a feeling if A-Rod was going to do anything, it was going to be in that at-bat in the top of the 9th. The steroid junkie is sending one pretty deep, and he's whiffing on it. but that is a ground rule double, so I would have scored the run from second base. That would have, oh man, that would have gotten me some more insurance, but the fucking ground rule double screws me over, so now I'm only going to the bottom of the ninth with a 2-1 lead. Joaquin Benoit is inserted in the last game he blew it. I had faith in him. I had faith that he could come out and shut the door. He's able to get the first guy on a deep fly out to right field, and then Zach Britton was inserted to get the second out of this inning, going to the lefties on lefties and righties on righties, but leaving Britton in against Tulowitzki. What a bad fucking call right there, man. Should have put in a righty 100%, but I just had a feeling I was going to get out of it. Kemp is the last man up for this guy because I'm getting him on the last out of this game. What a game. Another close one down to the wire.
Outing on the mound for the man you see right there, the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.